I'm going to give you guys a real quick tutorial on how to make fried okra. So you want to cut your tips off your okra, and then you want to cut it into about 1/4 inch pieces. And once you cut it, you're going to want to let it sit for about 5 minutes, and that's going to let that like sticky goop that's in them, you'll feel it when you cut them, they're real sticky inside. That'll let that come out and kind of dry out a little bit, and it'll fry a lot better. All we're going to use on this is onion powder, garlic powder, some Tony's, Danos rub, and then we're going to use flour and corn flour. We're also going to need to use some milk for this recipe, or buttermilk if you have it, but I'll be using milk because I don't have buttermilk. And then obviously you're going to need frying oil. So all you're going to need for this is, something to stir with, a knife, a bowl, and if you have one of these or like a mesh strainer that works, that'll be really helpful for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to soak this okra in this milk, and we're just going to put enough milk to maybe like, you're not trying to, drown them in it, but you want to get them all pretty good coated with milk. See, like even that's too much milk. You really just want to get it to where they're all just a little covered. But we'll let that sit for probably about 10 minutes now, and then we'll get ready to fry. Okay, now that our okra's been soaking for a little bit, I'm gonna get it battered up, but first I'm gonna pour a little bit of this milk out. Okay, so that's kind of how about much milk you want, and obviously you're probably gonna do a bigger batch. I'm just making enough for myself right now. But I'm going to show you guys how to batter these and season them, and then we'll go ahead and fry it. So you're just going to take your regular flour, and for this much, I'll probably do maybe 2 tablespoons. You don't want like, maybe not even 2 tablespoons. And then, however much flour you do, you want to do probably about half as much corn flour, or you can use, cornmeal. So I'm going to use half a tablespoon here, and then I'll mix this up and see how it looks. Okay, so that's not going to be enough flour actually. So I'm going to add a 2nd tablespoon of flour. You want kind of a thick, gritty batter, but you don't want it to where they're going to be like super puffy when they fry. You don't want a ton of batter, which is why you don't need a ton of milk. So I'll mix this up and then we'll see how it looks. Okay, so now that this is battered up, we're going to go ahead and put on our seasonings. So we got the onion powder, garlic powder, some Tony's, and then some Danos seasoning. That stuff. And this stuff. Okay, so now these are seasoned up, and I like that seasoning because it tastes just like Cookout's fried okra. So if you've had that, that's what this is kind of going to taste like. So we're going to get that oil nice and super hot. I'm not sure the temperature, probably like 350, about what you want to do on fries or anything else that's, deep fried. But you don't need a ton of oil for this because I'm going to flip them. But if you're doing a lot of them, and you like deep frying, you can do that. Okay, the oil is ready. So now we're going to take this guy, and you want to scoop up your okra and kind of shake it off so you're not dropping a bunch of cornmeal and stuff down into the oil and, burning it in the pan. And you don't want to overcrowd the pan doing this. You just want to have them in one nice layer. And you'll probably fry them for maybe 3 or 4 minutes, and then they'll be ready. Once they start getting crispy on the bottoms, flip them over if you're not doing super deep grease. So once they kind of get like that, which I better hurry up, huh? And then there you go, that's the finished okra. That looks good. It's very hot. Thank you for watching my video on how to make fried okra. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. And I'll make more videos probably.